Hey guys, welcome back. So finding land buyers is the name of the game. In this video, I'm going to show you how to find land buyers. All right, so first I'm gonna talk to you about the importance of having a massive land buyer list. People that are beating down your door, waiting to buy the amazing parcels of land that you bring to them. Then I'm gonna show you exactly how to find these land buyers, a couple places you can find them, and then exactly how to do the steps. And by the end of this, you will know exactly how to find the absolute best land buyers for your land deals. All right, so a lot of YouTubers, they love to save their best for last to keep you on the video as long as possible. I'm gonna give you the best first today, but I'm gonna give you several other things that are kind of equally as good. One thing I like to do is when I'm going into a new area, I want to try everything that works. I want to know which medium is the best. Some areas it's Craigslist, some areas it's finding a buyer on PropStream or Facebook, and I kind of just let the cat out of the bag of the things I'm going to show you. But let me tell you, the reason why you want a massive cash buyers list or a buyers list for your land deals is when you get a deal under contract, when you get a great property, you don't want to be waiting forever to find that land buyer. This is the biggest reason why people don't invest in land, because they don't realize there's ways to make money immediately selling these land parcels to a land buyer. So I told you I'm going to talk to you about why you want a big land buyer list. Why do you want to know where all the land buyers are at? Is because ultimately it comes down to your holding power, your staying power. I don't want you getting stuck with a parcel of land and having to hold it for months at a time. I want you to be able to make money fast on it. Or maybe you just have one parcel of land to sell. I don't want you to have to go out there and wait forever and constantly try and find a buyer or have to work really hard about it. And ultimately, I'm gonna show you a way to do it. Don't even need a real estate agent to do it. Now, am I saying not to use a real estate agent? No, by no means. You want all the firepower you can possibly get. So use whatever is to your advantage. And let's go ahead and start with the first one, and that is PropStream. I'm gonna give you a 7-day free trial to be able to use this PropStream. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it to you right now. And that's thelandsharkslist.com, thelandsharkslist.com. This is gonna give you a 7-day free trial of PropStream. Now I'm gonna get in, I'm gonna show you a screenshot of my actual computer, me going into my own personal PropStream account and finding buyers in a specific area that want to buy land or have already purchased land and they might wanna buy even more. All right, so I'm logging into PropStream on my account, and one thing I would use for this, what I recommend this parcel of land would be like an infill or a buildable lot. An infill lot is something that a builder can go and start building right away. Usually it has services like utilities or electric right at the lot line or water and sewer already available. And a builder can go in and literally get a survey, pour a concrete pad or build the foundation and put in a modular home or start building a concrete block structure or wood frame structure, you name it. We call those infill buildable lots. And I like to find these people on PropStream that buy these infill buildable lots. So I'll go ahead and log in, and let's just say that this land is in Fort Pierce, Florida. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this as soon as it pulls up. So I'm gonna go to Fort Pierce, Florida, close this. So PropStream also offers so many other things like skip tracing your list and helping you find the phone numbers and the email addresses of these builders. So that was kind of what I just closed out there. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull up Fort Pierce, Florida. Let's just say we have a infill buildable lot in Fort Pierce, Florida, and I want to go to the cash buyer section. That's someone that actually purchased this outright. No mortgage was associated with it. So I'm gonna click cash buyers. And if you notice, there is 12,640 cash buyers in Fort Pierce, Florida. Now I'm gonna go to the filter section. I'm gonna click filters, and then I'm gonna drop down the property characteristics, and I wanna see only vacant land. Now if you notice here, I'm gonna hit the X. There's 4,315 cash transactions on vacant land. Now, I also want to go and I want to see when the last sale transaction has happened or when the property sold. And I'm gonna go back about 6 months. So I'm gonna do last sale date. Today is, let's just say July 13th. So I'm gonna go back 6 months from there. So that would be like January, right? January 13th. So January 13 to today, July 13, 2022. And I'm gonna close that again. And there was 396 cash transactions in Fort Pierce, Florida on vacant raw land in the last 6 months. I'm gonna select that unique properties. So these properties are gonna give me the very specific information of that buyer that purchased it. And that's what I'm interested in. So I'm gonna add this to the list, and I'm gonna call this list, create new, Fort Pierce land cash buyer list. And I'm gonna save it. And then the next thing I'm gonna go do is I'm gonna go to the properties list that I saved. So it said I was putting 396. I could do 10,000 of these a month. And this service cost me $99 a month. It is one of the best investments. So I'm gonna go to my properties on the left-hand side, and then I'm gonna find that Fort Pierce list that I just saved, Fort P land cash buyer list. And I'm gonna select it up here, and then I'm gonna do a new campaign where there's really cool things you can do. You can send these guys a postcard saying, hey, you know, I see you purchased a piece of land in the last 6 months. I've got another one. Would you be interested in buying it? Or you could skip trace them, and for 12 cents a record, you can get their name, their phone number, their email address, and start contacting them, or send them a text message, say, hey, I got a half-acre lot really close to that parcel of land you just bought the other day. Would you be interested in this one? And so to get that, you re-skip trace, and then hit next, and then it'll run your credit card on file. You actually have to have a credit card on file. The 7-day free trial does not actually include that. So that is how to find cash buyers on PropStream. So that there is the most robust way to find land cash buyers immediately. Guys, if you're getting value out of this, I'm sure you are, please smash that subscribe button. I come out with these videos 5 days a week. Let's keep rolling. I wanna keep providing so much value. I wanna show you my next best place to find land buyers. And I love, love, love using Craigslist to post my land ads. Craigslist is absolutely working phenomenally for us. Let me just give you a couple things to know when using Craigslist. Let's just say your property, we just talked about Fort Pierce, Florida. That's the Treasure Coast of Florida, right? So if I'm gonna post my property on Craigslist, it needs to be in the Treasure Coast Craigslist section. I can't put that in Denver, Colorado, because Craigslist is gonna flag that, because ultimately they wanna provide the best experience for their user, so they're not gonna advertise Florida property in Denver, Colorado. So if your property's in Denver, Colorado, post it in Denver, Colorado. You wanna post it in the closest metro area that Craigslist has. And then you don't wanna duplicate photos. You wanna have high quality photos. You wanna be very specific. Put a phone number and an email, and that's it. That's pretty much the basics of Craigslist. It's working very well for us. Next is Facebook Marketplace. My father has sold I'd say about 50-something properties in the last couple years on Facebook Marketplace. So when we post on our Facebook Marketplace, we go to the Marketplace tab on a personal profile. This does not work on a Facebook business page. So you're gonna have to use your personal profile. So we go to Marketplace, and then we post an item for sale, not real estate. We're not doing a 1-bedroom, 1-bath. If this is vacant raw land, it has to be posted as an item for sale. And then we put in the title, vacant raw land for sale. Like, we're as specific as possible. The only thing weird about it is we have to do the condition as new or used or whatever, but it's fine. It's not gonna stop people from finding your land for sale. I want you to have the absolute highest quality photos. I love to use a professional photographer. Guys, I got an iPhone 13 with like 3 cameras on it, maybe 4 or 5 actually if you count the front facing. iPhone photos don't cut it. Use high quality professional photographer. I can't state that enough. You wanna be the best. You want it, if someone is sitting in Wisconsin and they're looking to buy some Florida property and it's the dead of winter, like January, they're tired of the snow, you want it as if they're standing on a golden paradise of Florida real estate with butterflies flying around. I want your photos to pop and catch their attention, and then be as specific as possible. But here's the thing on the specifics. It does not have to be all facts, like, you know, 3.279 acres on, here's the setbacks, here's this, that, and the other. I want you to talk about emotions, like what you feel walking across this property, what you see, the attributes. You know, bring your children here to camp out and look at the stars, or build your dream home. Like, sell what they're gonna actually have when they buy that property and when they own that property. So I talked about PropStream, I talked about Craigslist, I talked about Facebook Marketplace, and lastly, I wanna talk about Facebook buy-sell groups. These are tremendous. These work very well. I love buy-sell groups like land buy-sell trade groups, for sale or yard sale groups, but here's a ninja trick that I want you to know about. I already talked about the dead of winter in Wisconsin. I have sold Pueblo, Colorado land to people in Wisconsin. And when did I sell that land to them? It was in the dead of winter in January. So I noticed there was a pocket of Colorado land that was owned by many people in a certain part of Wisconsin, and another part, the second most people, were in Chicago, Illinois. And I found that by looking at the other vacant raw land around my land, and I figured out where these people's mailing addresses were, and I noticed a pattern. I noticed a lot of Wisconsin, I noticed a lot of Chicago, Illinois. So I joined buy-sell groups in those areas, and I started advertising my land in Colorado in the buy-sell groups in Chicago and Wisconsin, because there was something drawing those people, and it's worked very, very well. Guys, my name is Brent Bowers, and as you know, I've done over 400 land transactions, and this has given me, a quality of life I never ever could have imagined. I stand here being able to film today, and my operation is going without me. We have over 100 land notes paying us every single month, and it's finding land buyers just like I explained to you today. Just a few short years ago, I was in the military. I was handcuffed to my job, my position. I was an Army officer, and every day I was told where to be, what to wear. I hardly had time to see my wife, hardly had time to hang out with my kids. I would leave by 6 a.m. and most of the time get home after dark. So if you're looking for a better quality of life, to be able to build financial freedom and time freedom and even geography freedom, to do business just like I am and becoming a land investor, I'd love to hold your hand throughout this process. I want you to go right now to thelandsharks.com. Fill out a form, and you will actually schedule a call with you by filling out that form with my team. And if we like what you have to say, we might even invite you in to be a tribe member.